Namaste, dear friends. Today I wanted to offer you a yoga practice for springtime. In Ayurveda, the science of life, springtime is the time of what we call Kapha Dosha. Kapha Dosha is comprised of earth and water. It's very moist and damp. And it's what's responsible in our bodies for our strength, our stability, and our immune systems. And just as at this time the earth is quite damp, we also, technical problem, we want to prevent everything from growing inside of our body. So this springtime practice is slightly heating to reduce Kapha Dosha and to bring us into optimal balance so we avoid those colds and flus and other springtime ailments. So placing your hands at your heart center in Anjali Mudra, let's begin by chanting Om together. Exhale out completely. Inhale deeply. Om. The first practice we'll take is called Breath of 9 to become disease-free. And you might like to have a tissue nearby as you practice this. Take your index finger of your right hand and place it onto your right nostril. Slowly inhale through the left nostril. Then take a short, sharp exhalation through the left nostril, clearing the left nasal passage. Inhale slowly through the left side. Exhale out, short and fast. Again, inhale left side. Short, quick exhalation left side. And releasing, you may need to clear the nostrils. And that really is the point of this practice, is to release dampness, to release mucus. Other side, left index finger at the left nostril. Slowly inhale through the right side. Take a short, fast exhalation through the right side. Slowly inhaling right. Short, quick exhalation right. One more time, clearing the right side channel. And releasing. Then both nostrils, slowly inhale. Quick exhalation. Slowly inhale both nostrils. Sharp exhalation, both nostrils. Slowly inhale. Double exhalation quickly. Good. Clearing the nasal passages again if you need to. Then coming forward onto your hands and knees, beginning to warm up your spine with cat and cow. Pressing into downward facing dog, we're going to take some fairly quick sun salutations to warm up and invigorate the body. Inhale, draw your feet up underneath the hips, expand through the heart. Exhale, release down. Inhale all the way to standing. Exhale, hands down by the sides. 3, Surya Namaskar A, to regulate the prana in the body and draw in some heat and light. Inhaling up. Exhale down and over. Inhale up halfway. Exhaling. Chaturanga, or knees and chest. Inhale, upward facing dog, or a sphinx or cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Widening through the scapula, invigorating the breath. 5 long, deep breaths here. Inhale, draw the feet up and through. Expand through the heart. Exhale down. Inhaling up. Exhale, hands down by the sides. Inhale up. Moving. Exhale down to the best of your ability. What feels comfortable in your body. Inhale up. Staying present while creating a little bit of extra flow, extra heat. Kapha Dosha tends to be damp and rooted. It likes to stay in place. So creating a little bit more flow in the body. Inhaling forward. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling, hands down by the sides. Deepen the breath. Here, of course, we can take our knees and our chest down. We can come just to a Sphinx pose if that feels better for our lower back. We can always modify through a child's pose. Inhaling forward. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhale, hands down by the sides. Surya Namaskar B. Inhaling up. Uttanasana. Reach upward. Exhale, down and forward. Inhaling up. Exhaling through Chaturanga or knees and chest. Deepening the breath now that the nasal passages are nice and clear. Turn out through the left toes, draw the right foot forward. Send the tailbone down, inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, fingertips down to the mat. Through Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Or modifying however feels good for you. Turn out through the right toes. Exhale, left foot through. If you need to, grab the ankle. Press into the right heel. Roll the right inner thigh in. Expand up, warrior one. Exhaling, hands down to the mat. So in Chaturanga, the crown of the head goes forward. The shoulders peel back. We go over the toes. Backs of the feet on the mat. Knees off. Exhale to downward facing dog. Draw the feet forward. Expanding through the heart. Exhale, release down, bend the knees, squeeze the inner thighs. Inhale, lift up, Uttanasana, micro tuck the tailbone down so we can feel the glutes. Exhale, stand up straight. Other side, bend the knees, squeeze the inner thighs. Uttanasana, exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Chaturanga, inhaling up, exhaling down. Notice how you're maybe accumulating some heat in the body, and this is very good in the springtime. Turn out through the right toes, exhale, left foot through. Also in the springtime, saunas are good to drive out the damp. Fingertips down to the mat, left foot meets the right, as is Kapha reducing tea. Our blend includes ginger and turmeric, cloves, saffron, black pepper, all very heating and drying spices. Turn out through the left toe. Right foot comes through, warrior one. And I'll share the recipe for that Kapha reducing tea with this video. If you drink it and then do this practice, you will likely sweat a bit. Inhale up. That's good. Exhale down, bend the knees. Squeeze the inner thighs. Inhale up. Tuck the tailbone slightly. Exhale, stand up straight. Return back to the breath. Take the feet out hip distance apart. Our peace sign fingers are going to wrap around our big toes, drawing the chest down. Elbows draw in. Inner thighs roll in, hands around the sides of the waist. Inhale all the way up, joints of your big toes together, heels apart. Inhale, expand the arms up. Exhale, down and forward. Take the legs back, and we're going to hold in downward facing dog for 5 long, deep breaths. Take your knees down to the mat. Place a block down if you have one. Shirshasana. Again, this is very heating. Thumbs to the front, index fingers to the side. Press down through the elbows. Lift up through the tailbone. Widen through the scapula. Inhale, one leg up. Baby. Exhale, place it down. Inhale, other leg up. Roll the inner thigh in and up. Spread through the scapula. Inhaling from here. Exhale, releasing down. Returning back to your downward facing dog. 5 long deep breaths. Inhale, draw the feet up underneath the hips. Expand, exhale down. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands down by the sides. Turn and face sideways. Now as we come into this goddess pose or horse pose, the thighs roll back. So if you're here, draw the feet forward, lift up through the inner arch, roll the thighs back, send the tailbone down. I often see this or this. Work the thighs backward, lift through the lower belly, arms out in a cactus shape with Simha Pranayama, lion's breath. Inhale. Tongue out, eyes wide open. Again. Inhale, straighten the arms, straighten the legs. This is very good for the heart, the lung, and chest, which tend to accumulate dampness during the springtime months. Inhale from here, exhale. Take the right leg out long, left knee right over the left heel, roll the right hip point forward, send the tailbone down and lift up out of the lower belly. Inhale, the arms up, Ardha Chandrasana. And you may hear the weed whacker outside. I was hoping that I'd film in a break from the weed whacking, but it is springtime. Inhale from here, lengthen through the right side. Exhale, right elbow across the left knee, left hand on top of the right, rotating through the heart. Press through the back right heel. Send the tailbone down. Inhale, back up. Fingertips down to the mat. Draw the back foot forward to meet the front foot. Expand up through the heart. Exhale, release down. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, hands down by the sides. Take the left leg out behind you. Right knee over the right heel. Left hip point forward. Tailbone down. Expand upward. Lengthen through the left side. Rotate left elbow across the right knee. Right hand on top of the left, pressing the hands together and widening through the clavicle. Send the tailbone down. Lift up through the lower belly now. Press through the back heel. Exhaling, fingertips down to the mat. Inhale from here. Draw your left foot forward to meet your right. Expand through the heart. Release down. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, hands down by the sides. Face sideways. Roll the left toes forward, right toes in. You can take a block if you like to behind this left leg. Trikonasana. Arms out to the side, widen through the front of the body. Breathe into the back of the body. Rotate the head. Lengthen through the left side. Draw the right arm up, pulling the head of the humerus back into the glenoid cavity. Press through the back right heel. If the head feels uncomfortable, it is likely that the torso is falling forward. So draw the lower belly in. Press into the bottom hand, press into the back foot, draw the shoulder back, and then rotate. Right hand to the hip, inhale up. Exhale, reversing sides. If you don't have a block, the hand can go to the ankle, the hip, or down to the mat, as long as the torso isn't dropping forward into the sagittal plane, the forward going plane. Arms out to the sides. lengthen through the sides of the waist. Breathe into the back of the body. Inhale, lengthen through the right side. Exhale, right hand to the block or ankle. Roll the right rib cage under and then draw the head of the humerus back, rotating through the head. Inhaling all the way up. Exhale, hands to the waist. Stand forward at the front of your mat. Parivrita, Trikonasana, revolve triangle. Right foot back. Turn out through the toes. Pull the head of the left femur back. Lengthen up through the right arm. Inhale. Exhale, right hand to the block, the mat, or the shin. Then lengthen through the side of the body. Press into the back, right heel. Roll the right rib cage under and extend up and out through the left arm. Inhaling from here, exhale. Release all the way over to the other side. Roll the left hip point forward. Press down through the right big toe. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left hand down. Lengthen through the sides of the waist. Rotate left rib cage under, taking the right arm up. Exhale, release. Inhale all the way up, forward at the front of the mat. Inhaling the arms up. Exhale down and forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale. Chaturanga. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, feet up underneath the hips, expand through the heart. Exhale down, inhale up to standing. Exhale, hands down by the side. Prasrita Padottanasana. Lift through the sides of the waist, anchor the shoulders into the root of the heart. Inhale up, exhale down and forward, lifting the pinky fingers up towards the back of the head. Then taking the hands down to the mat, draw the elbows in, lengthen the crown of the head downward. Take your thumbs to the sides of the waist, fingers behind. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, draw your feet together at the front of the mat. Inhale, expand up. Exhale, down and forward. Take the legs out behind you. Now here, the last posture is Shirshasana or a rabbit pose. I'll first give the rabbit pose and then I'll give some pointers about our headstand, Shirshasana. So Shirshasana is a fairly advanced posture and we want to take care doing with it. Very critically important is that our forearms are longer than our head so we can actually measure. If they are not, if we're like here, then too much weight will go on the crown of our head, so it is counterindicated. It's also counterindicated to kick up. This can harm the cervical spine, so we have to have enough we have to have enough stomach strength, core strength, to lift ourselves up into headstand. So the first variation, we get this marma, this vital point vitalization, vital point awakening for the marma point at the crown of our head. We just intertwine our fingers, draw the elbows in, take the crown of the head down, round the spine. We're just here. If we like to, we can draw our knees in, spine very round, and grab onto our heels, tucking our toes. This will have a little bit more weight on the crown of the head, but still not too much pressure. Then, if we like to, Shirshasana. You can also do this at the wall. Pinky fingers pressed down, elbows pressed down, tailbone lifts. Taking one leg up or both. If you do not practice your Shirshasana regularly, or this is very difficult for you, use a wall or a headstander, or make sure that you get assistance from your yoga teacher, perhaps at One Yoga or in another venue, while taking your Shirshasana. And if you have any cervical spine trauma, forgot to wrap the other way, it is not indicated. Taking the knees down to the mat, chest down onto the thighs. Roll up through the spine. Bringing the knees into the chest. On your back. Opening the arms out in a T shape from the shoulders, simply drop the knees down over to the left side. Inhaling your knees up, exhaling over to the other side. Drawing your knees to the center, take both legs out long. Rotate out to the pinky toe edge. Take your palms up alongside your hips. Enjoy your Shavasana. Wiggling your fingers and your toes. Stretching your body in any way. Of course, if you need a longer Shavasana, please stay there. Rolling yourself onto the right side and making your way up to seated. Take your fingertips alongside the hips. Inhale your arms up. Exhale your hands to your heart center and dedicate this fiery springtime flow to any sentient being who may need it. We'll chant Om and Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Exhaling out completely. Inhaling deeply. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste.